to know. Rubber ducky time. Rubber ducky time.
Yeah. Kiss the snow. Write your name.
Rubber ducky time. Rubber ducky time.
White milk.
Rubber ducky time. Rubber ducky time.
What up, Milk Dud Nation?
Yeah, we'll start from there. What up, Milk Dud Nation? We here. We live from the bathtub once again. Episode 9.
Episode 9 now.
Oh, what are we gonna do for episode 10?
Acid.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where you live in the Glade, right? So where you probably know where to find acid.
Why? Because I live in the Glade? No, that's not.
100%.
That's not how it works.
You know where to find acid.
Hey, just because you live in the suburbs does not mean I live in the Gahito. Okay.
You know what? It's probably more common that there's people doing the acid businesses out here.
Think about it. There's a correlation between like rich people having kids that OD, right?
Yeah.
So all I'm thinking is they have the money to get these drugs, so they're going to be the ones to use the drugs.
They're the
right?
cocksuckers ODing.
They're going to be the ones to use the drugs. Like, you hear about it all the time. About just like rich people getting into drugs.
Rich people do love their drugs.
Would you love drugs if you were rich?
I
feel like to get rich, you can't do drugs, but as soon as you are rich, you have no choice but to try them. I mean, you have a choice, but like...
You don't have a choice. Is that me getting a phone call? Dad, should we do a dad FaceTime?
Yeah, do it live on the pod.
Hey, I'm shooting a podcast right now. What do you need? What do you need?
Tell him to say hi.
Nothing, jackass.
I'm shooting. What do you need? Why'd you call? I'm shooting a pod. We're live.
You called me.
I did not call you. Are you butt dialing me right now mid-pod?
Yeah.
Dude, my man, I love you, but we gotta go. I gotta film this pod.
Okay, get it done and get over with.
Okay, can you give up one special message to the fans watching? I won't show you, but just like say something.
Throw money at Anthony.
Throw money at Anthony.
Yes.
Yes.
That right there.
We'll leave it at that. Thank you, big man. I'll see you at home. Okay, don't butt dial me anymore.
See you, George.
Bye. See you, George. Bye. What a guy.
What a guy.
That's the first ever impromptu phone call on Rubber Ducky time.
It is. Are we going to start answering those?
Why not, right? Like,
Might as
really,
well.
in actuality, does it really throw the show off?
Nah.
We don't
not
really have much of a plan.
Like, what were we talking about? Drugs.
We were literally just talking about so if I were a rich person.
Oh, yeah. That's what we got to.
If I were a rich girl, you know what I mean?
No.
I would buy all the drugs in the world. No, you kind of do have to try drugs if you're a rich individual. Like, what else are you you have so much, what's it called? Is it disposable income? So much disposable income, you might as well just spend it on drugs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, honestly. You spend them on drugs, I guess, instead of a house or kids.
Because those are already taken care of.
They should be.
So they probably feel like, and then you could also get into like how so much money makes you feel more empty. Like you have all these things and you still don't really have happiness. So then they end up finding drugs as a result.
Because that brings them happiness.
Well, a short period of time.
Yeah. Yeah. But...
It's them, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
The more money you got, the better the drugs.
There you go.
Let's be honest.
There you go.
Let's leave it at that. This is Rubber Ducky Time, episode 9. We might do acid on episode 10. Stay tuned. What do we got planned to talk about today? Do you know?
I got a whole list, okay?
Yeah?
So, itinerary. At the end of the show, we're going to do the top 3. Did we figure out what we're going to do? Either breakfast food or what was the other one?
We can do breakfast food
Okay.
today.
Breakfast
I don't have it
food
prepared.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted the top 3.
I was going to do... We could do this next week.
Okay.
There you got a fuzz hanging from the mustache.
Yeah? Okay, what is it?
Which you just grew, by the way, last week. Like,
yeah.
this is 1 week growing the stash.
Exactly. Let me know if you like it or not.
Should we keep the stash around?
It's quite dark, actually.
It's a thick...
It's quite dark.
It's a thick
and
stash.
It's a weird, like, it's a weird shape. It's a cool shape.
Well, you chose the shape when you shaved it. Like this morning when you shaved.
Yeah, true.
So
but
that was
like
100%
I
you.
definitely messed up because it should be a little bit longer, I feel like.
Well, you woke up today and you were like, you know what? I want the bat signal on my fucking above my lip.
Hey.
And then you were like, I'm gonna shave my mustache into that shape.
And so I did.
Yeah.
And
What?
rating. Would you fuck?
Yeah. You kidding?
There you go. There you go. I don't even need a rating after that.
You get a nice clump of hair above the lip like that, and I'm ready to give you all of it.
Yeah?
You can take whatever you need.
Hey.
Right?
No, I'm not going to take it off right now.
I'm like a Walmart during a riot. Take whatever you want.
Take whatever you want. Fucking loot me. I don't care.
Loot me. You got a mustache like that?
All right.
What's on the screen right now? Do we need this on?
Oh, yeah. No, we don't need this.
Amazon
this
Early Days.
Amazon Early Days. It is kind of cool. I was just showing it
That's
though
a cool
because
photo.
I want someone to take a photo of us in our early days.
In our pod right now.
Yeah.
Which you might be remodeling soon. The bathtub getting
Yeah.
remodeled.
No warning either. So one day you're just going to open up the YouTube and you'll be like, holy fuck, it looks different.
When you open up the YouTube, because you will start watching our YouTube videos come hell or high water.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
But itinerary. So actually, I want to hear your Paul Coffey interview story.
Should we start with that?
We should. Also, the UFC card was absolutely insane.
We'll talk about that too.
Yep. Something about the Tim Hortons app that you got to bring up.
I would like to talk about that.
I had a crazy dream last night that I would like to bring up.
About that. I have an argument to make of why Auston Matthews is a new phrase of GOAT that I've coined over the last couple of days, like literally this morning in the shower.
Okay.
So I have an argument to propose.
And actually, you know what? I'll just say this one right now because this won't be a topic per se.
Give it.
Despite his track record with kids, Michael Jackson is unreal. Okay, I listened to one of his songs earlier.
Yeah.
So good. Okay.
Oh, I think no matter what you think of him, we can all agree the dude killed it. Like everything.
So good.
I mean, he might have raped it, but he killed music.
Like, he killed music. Don't agree with his choice of kids.
So let's spend a little bit of time on this real quick, actually, now that you mentioned it.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Okay.
Because you know the whole saying, I can love the music and hate the person.
Yeah.
Right? People do that unquestionably they do that with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
For good reason. For good reason.
The guy has the voice of an angel.
Yes. Like,
I'm not gonna... He's a bad dude, but he's got a great voice.
Like, some of his songs are not even good. They're just fucking masterpieces for how funny they are. Like, Real Talk. Real Talk. You know? No. Like, on the recent JRE, they had Shane Gillis, Ari Shaffir, and Mark Norman, and they broke down, like, Real Talk.
No.
When you get a chance, you need to watch it. Because, like, that song, Real Talk, is fucking nuts. But R. Kelly's a disgusting, vile piece of shit.
Of course.
And we can all agree. But that doesn't mean I can't listen to... If I still believe it, you know that song?
Dude, he just has...
I believe I can fly. You know what I mean?
Of course.
That song's still fucking great. That doesn't take away from how good the song is.
Absolutely.
The same thing goes for Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, same thing.
Did you have something to add real quick?
No. I'm just saying the exact
same thing goes for Michael Jackson, where I think we can all assume he had enough kids sleeping in the same bed as him that, you know... 9 times out of 10, there might have been something that happened. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a betting man. I usually don't bet. But if I had to bet, maybe, you know what I mean? Like, you sleep with enough kids in the same bed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, he did something.
No, he...
did you watch Leaving Neverland or whatever?
No, but I
You didn't even watch the documentary about it? Some fucked up shit was shared. But there was controversy met with it because one of the guys who came out and was like, oh, he did this to me, and he was like leading the charge of the documentary. He was supposed to testify like a decade and a half prior to that when they actually had him on trial, and he didn't. He chose not to. So why... The question was, I'm not victim blaming, you know what I mean? But the narrative behind him after that documentary came out and why they, once again, there's still a divide about if he did or didn't do it, is because... He originally was like, oh, I didn't want to testify. Like, he just completely didn't do it when he had the opportunity.
Yeah, but why?
And then they dug up on him that he was in money troubles around the time that he... It's so weird. People, like, found that out. Now, I don't know if it's true, but this show is about... This is what I remember reading and
How many
hearing.
kids were there?
Enough. You ever heard the there was
double digits?
Yeah.
Triple?
I don't know. I don't remember the exact numbers, but let's be honest. Can we both agree right now? Michael Jackson probably did touch some kids.
He's dead now, so yeah, he definitely touched some kids.
But then you also okay. First off, do you know the bit of Dave Chappelle where he's like, "I don't think he did it. Macaulay Culkin was the hottest fucking kid going."
Yeah.
You telling me he didn't fuck that
Macaulay
kid?
Culkin was one of them, wasn't he?
No. Macaulay Culkin vehemently denies anything, literally anything of any of the sort. Now,
okay.
At the end of the day, it's his word, right? If he says that he wasn't, that's really all we have. Right?
Yeah.
There's never been any there's been speculation, but there's never been any like, oh, Macaulay Culkin was one of the boys. So Dave Chappelle's bit is
one of the boys.
Was one of the boys that was touched. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Dave Chappelle's bit is, if he ain't fucked Macaulay Culkin, he ain't fucked them other kids, man. That was the hottest kid going.
That was the hottest.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, his music's fucking great.
Yeah, no, and that's what I mean. Like, despite all of the backlash, fucking dude, all of his songs are just
like
hits.
PYT.
Absolute.
Don't
hit.
stop till you get enough.
Absolute hit. Oh, like, dude, everything back to back to back. Smooth Criminal.
Bangers.
Everything that he does.
Why is it though that like
Billie
the
Jean.
the better of the star that you are, the more talent you have, it seems like there's always that
Well,
fucking weird rapey gene.
If you would divide your attention to the provide. If you would move your attention towards the screen.
Okay.
Tupac Shakur, sexual assault in 1995, went to jail.
What am I looking at though? 42 musicians who spent time
in prison.
Okay.
So, he's a bad dude. But, Tupac Shakur, rest in peace because he has some good music. Lil Wayne.
Can we really confirm Tupac Shakur is a bad dude, though?
Is he or is he not?
He's on the spectrum of bad guys, but like when you touch kids, you're basically top of the list.
Yeah, okay. He's not that bad. He went to jail.
Snow, Billy
I want to see like a
Lil Kim. Johnny Paycheck. Give me something. Let's see something good. Like who's someone
I know. I want like someone I know and something that's like really crazy too.
Oh, Gary Glitter, the glam rocker, was arrested on possession of child pornography in 1997 when he was found to have. See, there's a lot of celebrities that are really into that child porn type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's fucking gross.
6 days. Gary Bonds. I don't know who that is. Reckless driving. After running over a neighbor's dog, he was charged with a setup. That sucks.
He did 6 hard days. David Crosby.
Bobby Brown, 9 hours. Jonathan. Wow, these are lead belly.
Rick James did 2 years.
Rick James, bitch.
With the
Paul McCartney.
Oh. Yeah, but he was.
10 days.
I think it might have been a. What was it? Oh, he was found with 7.7 ounces of marijuana in his luggage. You bad boy.
7 ounces.
Look, man, the argument still stays. You can love the music and hate the guy, hate the person. Like people, how many people do you think actually are like, yo, Kanye's legit? Like what Kanye says is actually his true validity. I am so not on that team.
I'm going to say a good 5% of the people that.
But then you're just willfully ignorant towards it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're basically just saying, yeah, I'm stupid. I'm going to run with this when I know I'm wrong. Because that's essentially what it is. Like there's no way you could read all of his Instagram posts and actually believe everything that he's saying is true. However, some of the shit that he posted was fucking hilarious.
Oh, hilarious.
Like the best thing ever. I still to this day think this was like the best one. It was when he said, when Kim K texted him and said, why does everything that we have to, or everything that I send you has to be posted? Why can't anything be private? He goes, 'cause I love you. Why won't I want everyone to know that I love you? And it was just fucking...
The way he texted is funny. Periods don't exist, first of all.
No.
And it's all caps and stuff.
All caps.
It's like he triple spaces, that's his period.
Yeah, I'm like yelling at you. Just the entire time.
I love Michael Jackson's music.
Paul Coffey interview.
Paul Coffey interview. Okay, so currently drinking coffee. Oh, you shaving right now? Shaving the stash off?
Oh, fuck. It's really stuck on
You had
there.
those left over from Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck.
I'm excited to clip that.
I might have actually shaved there.
That's one of those where you're going to sneeze in 3 minutes because your nose is going to be like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, now I can drink my coffee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
I have quite a story to tell you. It happened on Friday, right? So this is like the 5th day after the wisdom teeth surgery, which, by the way, we discuss in episode 8, right? Go watch episode 8. It officially is out today. So, which won't matter because you'll hear this in a week from now.
Exactly.
But I have the wonderful privilege of pursuing a specific and particular passion of mine, which is the amateur world of sports broadcasting, right? I've been given this opportunity through a very well-known individual in our community, and I am very grateful.
Mm-hmm. It's a great path to start on what you want to do.
With this in mind, I've been afforded specifically ridiculous opportunities that a 20-year-old dumbass kid bring a pro-am cancer research fundraiser, right? Where the goal is like they get all these pro hockey players to play with these amateur, older, middle-aged guys, and they all just get together and play like retired hockey players. They all play like games, tournament style, and then like people come buy food. I think maybe they sell stuff, raffle stuff off, and all the proceeds go to a good cause, which is for cancer research and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I'm there covering it, and they got like some pretty prominent NHL legends of the game. The most prominent happened to be 4-time Stanley Cup champion and the second greatest defenseman of all time behind Bobby Orr, which is who would you rather be behind? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Paul Coffey was there. When I was told that he was there, I was like, oh, that's the one I'm talking to him. Like, I need to talk to him.
Of course.
So I get there. I'm not nervous at all. Like, I'm just like, I'm just, recording some highlights, walking around, maybe mingling some people, meeting people. And then I see Paul Coffey. And he's 60 years old now, right? So he clearly doesn't look the way he looked like in the 80s.
Yeah.
But just the size difference between an NHL player and the guys he's playing with, like even Paul Coffey, like look how tall he is for a sec real quick. It'll probably say it on there. No, it'll, I don't know if it'll say it there.
Yeah, I'll say it here. You
got to view the player bio to see it.
Yeah.
He's probably like, if I had to guess, like 6'2", he looked like.
Size 8 feet.
Okay, I don't care about
Why
his
does
feet,
it have
bro.
his foot size but not?
Because you're supposed to look at his Wikipedia.
It should have it here.
No.
It should.
Why would they talk about his foot size? It doesn't matter how tall he is. Oh, he's 6 foot. Okay, perfect.
You big boy.
Look, just even the sheer size difference between these NHL players that were there, like you could, watching it, you could tell. Like you don't even need to know their names. He played in the NHL. He's an NHL guy here today. Like you can.
How many
tell
NHLers were there?
So there was. I'll just drop some names. There was Paul Coffey for one. Nick Antropov.
Oh damn.
I think I heard Marty Turco was there.
Wow.
You have to be kind of like an actual, like for people our age that are watching, you gotta be an actual hockey fan to know the names I'm saying, because we weren't in those eras. But like, who else? Darian Hatcher, I'm pretty sure. Adam Graves.
So not all local guys, but like Southwestern Ontario type. Like
most guys that are around this area.
But those are some decent names though. Like
Ali Afraidy.
Okay, yeah. So known players.
People that have like minimum over 500 games in the NHL. Like,
okay.
These guys they stayed in the NHL. Like,
they were on an active roster. They were on a line. They
didn't just have a cup of coffee in the NHL.
Yeah.
But Mr. Paul Coffey himself, when I finally, after the game, I go up to him and I go, Mr. Coffey, can I please get a quick interview, like 1 to 2 minutes long, just for a local sports media brand in Windsor? He was like, yeah, sure, no problem, kid. And I was like, and like I'm setting up my camera and I'm like, by the way, this is such an honor for me. Thank you for doing this. Like I'm so appreciative. Thank you so much. And he was like, yeah, no worries. And he was like, do you want to do it here? Like it's kind of loud here. We can go over here. And we were like, okay, fine. So then we go. and I had the perfect question set up.
Lay it out on me.
The perfect question. Paul Coffey is, as you know, just a background of his story. He's literally like behind Bobby Orr, the second greatest offensive defenseman to ever play in the NHL.
Debatable, but
Not debatable. Suck my fucking dick.
debatable.
Not debatable.
Debatable.
Dude, Bobby Orr has 6 100-point seasons as a defenseman.
Yes.
Paul Coffey's second to him with 5.
Okay, maybe. Yeah.
4 Stanley Cups. Who else? Ray Bork? Like,
I'd say Sundin.
Sundin wasn't a defenseman.
No, he wasn't.
Okay, wow. Thank you for that.
Lidstrom.
Yeah, but Lidstrom's like all around. Like offensive defenseman, it's Paul Coffey, Bobby Orr, like it's guys like that, right?
Okay.
Anyways, it is a debatable thing.
Okay, but carry on. What was the question though that you?
The question
had
I was setting
ready?
up because of his offensive prowess in his career, I decided that it only makes sense to ask him, you know, how like 2 questions, softball questions. You know, what do you feel about being involved in this? Like, how did it feel to be back out there? You know, those are like quick and easy. I was gonna ask him like about an actual like relevant question from today's NHL, and it was gonna be like 2 players that resemble a really highly skilled offensive style that are currently doing amazing things like you did in your career. This is the way I wanted to set it up. Cale Makar, who has the chance of scoring 30 goals this year, which you've done several times, and Roman Josi, who has the chance to score 100 points for the first time in just about over 20 years or so. If you could have a franchise today, right? Given the way both of these guys are playing, which defenseman do you choose to build your franchise off of currently? It's not like a brain-teasing question of any sort. It's just these 2 are related to you because of their offensive styles, right? Mm-hmm. Both are doing insanely crazy things in the NHL. Choose one that you would maybe, you know, it's like a fantasy question.
Yeah, and plus, like, he's been in the NHL. He's a defenseman. He knows what he wants. Like, I think it would be a good or fun question for him to answer, too. I think that's a great question.
And would you agree that the way that I laid it out
that was perfect?
Was perfect?
Absolutely.
If only I did that in his fucking presence.
All right. Now lay it on me exactly what happened.
I wasn't nervous. And then the minute I had to ask the final question, I was like, well, in your career, you'd it was like my voice was like this, right? Roller coastery. Completely, I said like, in your career, you had 100 career points 5 times. Sorry, you had 100 points. It was like that for like, but it feels like I did that for an hour. But it was only a few seconds of a fumble fuck of words. And then he was kind of like, I could see him kind of lean in and be like, okay. And then I got through to it and I started bringing up Makar and Josi, and I'm fumbling fucking those too. I'm like, you know, like the players today, Cale Makar, he's going to score 30 goals, and you have Josi who could score 100. They're both similar to you. But like the way I had already fucked up the delivery of the beginning, I was shaking my voice the whole way through the first part. So then the delivery of the question, he was kind of like, I could see him come close to me, like in the actual interview, like on the camera, you can see him kind of be like, and then as he gets the question, he goes, "Oh, okay, I'll try and answer this fucking idiot's question real quick."
So,
and then his answer was just like, "Well, I mean, Makar's younger, so I'd take him." I was like, "Motherfucker, dude!" Like my plan was to have this.
Do you think if you would have gone through the question how you wanted to at the beginning, like it would have came out perfectly, do you think you would have had a much better and in-depth answer? Or do you think he just was like, he's a kid, I'm just going to answer his question? Like,
if I would have delivered it the way that I intended, with being like,
it just would have been more comfortable,
complimentary to his great career, and then saying like, now for today's NHL, you have 2 of these great defensemen. Who would you choose? Right? Completely destroyed the question. So one day I would like to release the actual interview. I just can't do it right now.
So you're not able to use it?
No, I'm not doing that right now.
You're not able to use it?
No. But
like not even for this.
No, I can't.
No. Yeah.
But it was maybe the best, worst, and like most humiliating experience of my early amateur broadcasting career.
Okay, now other than that, get good clips, like get good footage of the
Yeah,
game
there were
itself?
a few snipes.
Yeah?
But like nothing from the actual the players, the NHL players. They're just there. Like they're just skating
fucking
around.
yeah.
They're just like, dude.
Like if the puck comes to them, they're just
Like
passing it
I'm
right
really
away.
gonna, like I'm gonna try right now.
I've played over 500 games in
Yeah,
NHL.
they're
I'm
like-
done with hockey now.
I'm sitting on $60 million. Like I
Yeah.
don't need to. Like I'm here.
I wonder what his
to
net
be
worth
nice.
is.
Paul Coffey.
Yeah.
Well, he probably in the '80s there wasn't as much money as
No.
today, but
But do you think he signed $1 million contract at all, or
yeah.
when did those come in?
I'm sure he's amassed.
When was the first $1 million contract?
I don't
in
know.
the NHL.
All I know is I completely butchered that with my just sheer awkwardness. And I walked away from the interview just with such a level of disappointment. It was in the 1970s? Yeah. Bobby Hull signing a 10-year deal worth
10-year deal.
Wait, is
worth
that
$1
$1 million a year? Or is that over his, like...
But that was, dude, hockey was the first one to have $1 million contract. That's like what this just said.
I don't actually know. I don't know.
At the time, the sum was considered absurd. However, it was soon succeeded by a baseball player, David Parker, who signed a 5-year contract for $5 million. So that was the first to earn $1 million per year. So that means Bobby Hull, when he signed his $1 million contract, it was only for 10 years, so that'd be $100,000 a year. That's fucked.
Wow. That's nuts. In 1972.
And that was like the biggest contract in sports at the time. It was $100,000 a year.
How far we've come, man. How far we've come.
Now Mike Trout is making $30 million a year.
For like 13 years or something.
Yeah,
How many years?
34 for 12 years. So he signed
Baseball's
like a
just stupid.
$435
Baseball's stupid how
million
they can
contract.
just open it up. They can
No,
just
it's not.
open
I
it up
love
like
it.
that. But yeah, I wish I could show the interview just so we could actually give you because it's hard to explain and I don't really remember because I haven't watched it in a while. But maybe one time, like down the road here, we can release the actual interview
Okay.
of me just like of Paul Coffey's reaction being like, he kind of comes close and he's like, you know what I mean? He's like, what's this guy saying? Because I was like, your career, you had 100 career points, and it was like, you know what I sounded like? Apparently, but you know, apparently when. Because like you know when you talk and you hear yourself shake, your voice is shaky. So then you think about, oh my god, my voice is shaky, but then your voice gets shakier.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I had a presentation literally
Oh.
2 days ago.
I have to
Or
block
no,
out.
it was yesterday actually. And I'm not bad with presentations,
No,
okay?
you-
Like
not
not
at all.
bad at all. That's like actually where
that's
I
our
get my
thing.
marks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get my marks from tests, okay?
No.
Tests I botch. But a presentation comes in, I usually kill it, okay? Because that's
Yeah.
where I know I'm going to get my marks. So I was the first to present on this presentation.
Yeah.
And right away, like you just said, if you mess up at the beginning, the whole thing's messed up. If you're in your head,
Yeah.
the whole thing's messed up.
Because you just
And
fold.
so I fucked my words at the beginning.
Yeah.
And so from there I was just down. I was just thinking about that, not to fumble my words again.
Yeah.
So my voice was literally shaky and like, you know when you're talking and you forget to breathe and you lose breath and then like you're
Yeah.
just like trying to get the last words out because you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have any
'cause-
more breath left.
Yeah.
But like if I take a breath in between, I'm still mid sentence, so I have to like take a quick breath and
You
then
kind
go.
of just got to be like, just take your breath. Just breathe it and then keep going. You
Yeah,
just
but
gotta
then
be
it looks,
smooth with
but
it.
then it looks like if I do that mid sentence, I just go.
This guy just starts meditating.
Yeah, and then they're like,
He gets
"What
the Wim
fuck is
Hof. The
happening?"
Wim Hof.
Yeah, 20% in, 100% out.
Yeah. No, I've done that so many times. I did that last year a lot with like the first types of online presentations for
But
school.
those are online present. Like if I don't have to be looked at, like
in class will be a whole different story.
in class, it was just, and again, I'm not bad at in class presentations.
Yeah.
I don't like having 100 people in front of me does not do anything to me. It literally, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But for some reason, if I just fuck up a little bit, automatically, boom. It's not even that they're watching me.
Yeah.
It's just for myself. It's just,
I know.
Oh,
I hate, dude. I think I've gotten more. You know what I think? You know what I hope helps the podcast.
yeah. No,
I think
the
it
podcast-
definitely does help because now we're
Absolutely.
just like we're already out there in the world saying stupid dumb shit.
Yeah.
So for me to be embarrassed about what people see in live, I don't care. At the end of the day, when you're doing a school presentation, maybe this will help people watching.
It's more for the school aspect of it than the actual presentation, too.
Dude,
Like, I don't care what they think.
It's for marks.
Yeah.
Like, the people in your class, as long as you do your best job, who the fuck cares what people in your class think?
Dude, and honestly, let's be real. When someone else is presenting, okay, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention.
I'm not paying attention
I don't care.
at all.
Unless I need to ask a question to get bonus marks, I don't pay attention.
But that's at the end of, and that question that I have
It'll
literally
be like,
means
so
nothing.
why'd you pick your business?
Yeah, exactly.
What made you pick him to study?
Yeah, but then they'll answer and you'll be like, okay, cool, and you'll never use that information again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally all it is.
No, so I honestly do it, it's for the marks.
I was talking last night because we were talking about how you're okay. So we can maybe I'll bleep this part out. Because she was just like anxious about seeing people and stuff like that and worried about people seeing her. I'm sure you got the same Snapchats, right?
I got a whole story.
Guess what? What I tried to explain from what I realized in my own experience is that when you walk into a room and you're concerned of what other people think about you, 100 times out of 100, everybody in that room is too preoccupied about thinking about what other people perceive them as, where they don't even see you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually...
Like, we're all insecure, worried about what we look like to other people, that we're not even worried about what they look like to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I actually heard it because we have this new hire at my work. Not going to give any names. But, yeah. No, it literally... Same type of deal. If you think about what's happening...
Yeah.
And if anybody's thinking about you...
Yeah.
No, everyone has that same thought. Everyone thinks they're getting thought about.
Yeah.
And they're not thinking about other people.
Yeah, because
So
we're all worried about...
everybody, like, I could be in this room, I could be thinking that you and Ben the Duck are thinking about me.
Yeah.
But really, Ben the Duck is thinking about Ben the Duck.
Exactly.
You are thinking about yourself.
Exactly.
Thinking the same thing that I'm thinking that we are thinking about you.
Yeah, because
Just a whole bunch of thinking.
We're all, as humans, we're all concerned about fitting in, right? We're all concerned about
100%.
not being the one that's being made fun
There's a
of.
term for this. There's a whole
Tribalism?
term.
No.
I don't even know what I would have to look up.
We all just crave acceptance into all these social groups and social classes. So when we walk into a room and we don't know anybody in that room and we feel like people are looking at us, making fun of us, guys, I'm not going to lie. Like 9 times out of 10, 100 times out of 100, right? The person that you think is making fun of you looking at you is probably deep inside their own head thinking, this person's looking at me. What are they looking at me for? Do I look funny? Like, what's up with me? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you need to stop worrying about what people may be thinking about you. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're all just fucking trying to get through it. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Like, honestly, I'm not the most proud of this, but I got through it anyways. So before the presentation yesterday, I sat in my car for a good 5-10 minutes just thinking, like, should I wear my dress shoes into school? Like, should I walk all the way through the campus with my dress shoes?
Yes, the answer is always
And
yes.
then I had my other shoes. I had these dress shoes. I'm like, well, when I get there, then I'm going to have to, like, untie my shoes and put on my dress shoes. So I was like, you know what? I don't even give a fuck what people think. I'm going in there to do a presentation, getting out.
How
So
freeing is
I
that,
just
too?
put on my fucking dress shoes, walked through all campus with my dress shoes on, walked out. I was good. I was fine. Like, what was I thinking about? Like, what was I even thinking
Overthinking
about?
it so much.
That's
I
all
do
it
the
was.
same shit too. I do the same shit. We need to... It comes with age and experience. Like, what I cannot wait for the day where I'm just like, I don't give the slightest fuck what people think, man.
No, that's what it is. I think it does come
Like,
with age.
this lady walks into the store all the time, my work. Always. Different, every time. Different Christmas pajama bottoms. She doesn't give the slightest fuck, bro.
No, this guy came into my work with a whole robe. And then I was like, I love it, man. He's like, you want to see something even better? Opens it up. I thought I was about to get flashed. He opens it up and he's got cut off pajama pants. And he's like, they're custom. I'm like, fucking right there.
They're custom. Yeah, they are.
Right, they're custom.
You made those into shorts, my
But
friend.
I was like, yeah, you're comfortable. He's like, yeah, I don't give, like, I'm at a weed store, man. Like, I'm buying.
Life's so much more freeing when we don't give a fuck what other people think
Like,
about us.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I've done the same thing though, where I'm like, should I walk in with this coat on? You know what I mean? Something like that. You're like, should I? Or you get to the place first before your friends are there, and you're like, do I walk in and just stand there? What do people think I'm alone? Who the fuck cares what people think you're alone, bro? Your friends are gonna be there soon.
Exactly. who cares?
It's such a freeing experience when you feel like that.
Yeah, honestly, it is. It feels good, just like being.
But it comes with age.
Oh fuck! Just let it go.
Just fuck.
That's all. How did we even get here?
I don't know, but
I'm happy we did because
it felt good to say it out loud. Maybe we're helping someone who's insecure right now, sitting at home.
No, 100%.
Watching us on YouTube like they should.
Speaking about my work, while we're on that topic,
okay? Yes.
So that is what I had a dream about.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because usually
I never dream about work.
No, I don't dream about work, okay? But work was in my dream.
Yeah.
But I never really dream because I think it might be a myth. But I heard that if you have THC in your system before you go to bed, you don't dream as much as before. Or
really?
Yeah. And so I do know that if you take a tolerance break from like smoking or whatever, just getting high in general, I think your dreams become a lot more vivid. And I do know that's a fact because everyone I've talked to...
Because you free up more REM? Is that why?
I think so. I think you're like...
Sleep? I hit REM pretty hard last night.
Yeah? Did you have a dream?
I don't remember.
There you go.
I just know I hit it.
But like, so when you smoke before bed, I don't think you dream as much, or they're a lot shorter, or you just don't remember, something like that.
Yeah.
But regardless, I had a dream and I remembered it. And so my dream is I work at a dispensary. Okay.
Good shit.
Got to be 19 to get in.
Don't show up unless you're 19. We will check your ID.
And there's a lot of like rules and regulations of where like a dispensary has to be. You have to be far away from a school. You can't be near any like place where it's gonna be like with kids, stuff like that.
For the kids.
For some reason, my brain just said in my sleep was like, nah, those rules and regulations don't exist. And
those
there was
true.
2 kids, like I'm talking 9 years old. I think it was one girl, one boy. I'm kind of foggy, can't think of it, but
yeah,
a girl and a boy, and they were just at a lemonade stand right outside of my work. Right outside of my work. and I didn't even think twice about it.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, oh, cool, okay. But they were like, they were dead, okay? No business, and we were booming.
Yeah.
Okay? So then
what would you prefer?
Of course. However, it's a good combo right there. You fucking get a joint, go right to a lemonade stand, grab an ice cold lemonade. That'd be, oh my god. Dude, we gotta open up a lemonade stand next to the dispensary.
Didn't the other place you worked, didn't they have lemonade? Or
Don't mention that name.
I won't.
Don't mention that name.
But like, no free fucking promos for you guys. Fuck you, you know who you are.
Yeah.
Do they not have like cookies and lemonade that was there at the old place?
They sure do.
That's a pretty good thing to do.
They're bomb, but the only reason they have that is just to distract you from the astronomical prices.
Yeah, their prices suck.
Okay.
Their prices suck.
Anyways, off topic.
Yeah.
In my dream, these kids notice that we have customers.
Yeah.
So these kids, not knowing any better, open up the door and just walk right into the dispo. And me, I just had a full-on conversation with them.
You're like, hey,
I was just talking to them in the dispensary.
Just talking to them about lemonade and weed.
Pretty much. And I don't know, that was the very short dream that I had.
Yeah.
It just threw me for a loop because like, do you ever think that you're actually in a dream when you're in the dream?
And then you talk in your sleep or something?
Not even that. Like I just like, when I was in the dream, it was so... It just felt so realistic. Like I felt like I was actually at work and I felt like there was kids in my store. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Sometimes my dreams get intense.
Like, it wasn't even intense. It was just weird.
You ever had a dream about someone close to you in your life and they did something crazy in the dream and you wake up mad at them? You've never done that?
I've never woke up mad at them because I realized that it was a dream.
Nope.
But I've had something where...
Not me, bro.
Someone I'm close to did
a couple of days ago, I had a dream, Matt, right? Older brother. I don't even remember what he did some crazy shit to me, right? In the dream. I woke up. I went out to the living room. He was out there. He was like, what's up, bro? I was like, shut up. Like, fuck you. Like, I was already standoffish at him. I was like, fuck you. He's like, what? And I was like, actually, never mind. Like, you didn't do anything.
Nah, you're good.
That was my dream.
My bad.
You didn't do that to me in real life. Like, I've done that so many times. I've done it about, like, friends. I've done it about my mom.
What did you do?
What?
What did he do?
Like, they'll just do something that aggressively...
No, but, like, what did Matt do?
I don't remember.
Really?
But it was something that, like, I never remember the specifics about my dream.
No,
I just woke up pissed at him.
There's probably a lot more in that dream, too, that I'm just not remembering or whatever. But that was, like, the basis of it. But, yeah, no, I don't remember a lot in my dream. And I've had dreams where I've been, like, someone close to has done something crazy before.
Yeah.
But I didn't wake up mad at them because I already knew it was a dream. I woke up and I knew right away it was a dream.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. Have you ever had a falling dream where you fall
Those
and when
are
you
worst.
hit the ground, then you wake up?
Those
That's
are the fucking
insane.
worst.
I have this one really vivid one there. I remember this. This is actually when I took a tolerance break. We were saying
Tolly Bolly break.
Yeah, and so one of my first dreams back after a night of no smoke, nothing. It was I was on a cliff, and for some reason I think I was walking with someone. Don't remember who, but there's on one side, imagine a cliff going like this, okay? So this is the side of the cliff that fall on. Then there's a trail right here, like a path. And then on the other side, on the right side, it's more cliff, but going upwards, okay? We're just walking on this trail.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I hear this dirt bike, like a motorbike. So whoever I'm walking with said, "Oh, look out!" And so they jump to the right, and for some reason, I jump to the left, and I jump over the cliff. I jumped over the cliff, and as soon as I hit the ground, I woke up, and I was like drenched in sweat. It was the weirdest thing.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah, drenched in sweat.
Why the fuck do you sweat?
I don't know. Why did I
done
jump
those
to the
so many
left?
times.
Why did I jump to the left?
I don't know.
I could have jumped to the right and been safe.
And you died, and you died in your dream.
I did
you
die.
die in your dream?
I don't know. Well,
Or
I
did you
woke up
wake
when I hit the ground, so I'm assuming like.
Oh, falling in your sleep sucks because then
Maybe.
you jolt in your sleep. I do those way too often.
Oh my god. Do you ever like if I'm napping with the lady and just like out of nowhere she'll just feel me twitch? I'll just do one of those.
I've been told I do that a lot.
I do it all the time.
But like, so she does it too.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone kind of does it.
We all be twitching in our sleeps.
But I have some like crazy ones sometimes. Like, do you ever after a workout or even not even after?
Is it a muscle spasm or what is it?
I think it's a muscle spasm because one time my leg legitimately kicked like 90 degrees.
Oh,
just
I've done
went
that.
and then straight back down. I'm like, what was that? Like, I didn't even do that. It was crazy.
I didn't even do that.
No, like my leg had a mind of its own there.
That's fucking insane to me.
Yeah.
What's real quick? What's the Mac at here?
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I just gotta grab this then. Can you plug it and pass it around?
Oh shit.
Smash it the wall. You think we'll reach?
You need.
No, you just unplug it real quick.
I'll just unplug it all.
Yeah, just so it doesn't die on us here.
I'm gonna go to the next topic as well.
Keep
Ready?
going. Keep going. We're still potting here. Jays.
Blue Jay season.
If you are driving in your car, Trev just ripped off his sweater. I saw his exposed muscles, and under said sweater was a beautiful Blue Jays jersey. Continue.
The Jays are back. The Jays are back. Honestly, I've been so much happier for the past week, and legitimately, sports, I think they add to happiness, man. Because the Jays just having a season again, it just brought me back to life. That means when baseball starts, I know summer's coming. It's just like, this is the best time of the. There's 2 times of the year in sports where it is just fucking insane, and it's my favorite time of the year. Okay, October, because in October you get hockey just starting, and then you get baseball playoffs, which in my opinion, baseball, hockey playoffs, 2 best playoffs in sports. And then you have
in American sports, I think it goes hockey, baseball, because let's be honest, like
football's fun, but it's the same thing.
How many games are actually that crazy though?
Like, no, it is crazy because of what's on the line, but at the same time, you're playing. Like baseball, it's every single day. Hockey, it's a season within a season because you're playing to get to the Stanley Cup Finals. If you're gonna win, you could potentially play 21 games.
And no matter what you think, it's the fastest game.
Yeah. So it's basketball playoffs are also pretty good, but
they're okay, but like
not as good as it. It's just baseball and hockey. They have a season of its own, and it's a totally different sport. Because when you're in the playoffs, so different. Like everyone's good, and now you're on a level playing field.
Playoff baseball is a completely different sport than regular season baseball.
Absolutely, 100% it is.
Same with playoff hockey. It's a completely different sport.
Absolutely, because you have to there's
the whistles go away in hockey.
Yeah.
Everything. It's the best fucking teams in baseball because there's literally barely like any teams in the playoffs.
And not to mention the trade deadline before all these playoffs too always brings like some heat.
Oh, dude, they
always brings heat.
People sell hard.
Yeah. No. So October because it's the beginning of seasons, but baseball playoffs, football's in full effect. It's just great.
October's great for sports.
And then this time of the year, around like April, May
Spring-ish,
or so.
I agree.
Then
those are the two best times
because then it's NBA and NHL playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Football's approaching, baseball's in full effect, and then you just know summer's around the corner.
You got the taste of summer on your tongue.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
I do taste summer shortly, man. I'm wearing shorts right now.
Fucking A.
And it's not even hot outside. I'm like, I just feel it. I'm just feeling it.
I totally agree.
But back to the Jays.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. They look so good. I'm not going to go too in depth because I don't know how many
Jays fans. Well,
not even Jays, just sports fans in general.
Yeah, we don't want to cloud it with your sports today.
Yeah, but I'm excited. They look so fucking scary.
They're exciting to watch.
They look so scary.
I'm excited to have a couple beers with the boys and just watch some Jays games.
They look so good.
They are scary.
I want to go to like a bunch of.
What's
Jays
their?
games this year.
Just give me a breakdown. Like you don't have to run through the whole roster. What is their strongest aspect of the team this year?
Well, their lineup is just stupid. Like top to bottom, home run hitters. There's not a single person on that team besides maybe Tapia, who is in center field and only was signed because of his absolute wheels. But even him, everybody I think has something going for it. But their lineup is just everybody on there is top to bottom, 20 home runs or more hitters. And then not to mention you also have sick defense. Matt Chapman at third base now plugs every hole because you have Espinal at second. That was
a huge pickup for the boys.
The left side of the infield's gross because you have Bichette and Chapman. The right side you got Guerraro and Espinal, two awesome defensive two defensive players who could also fucking swing it.
Yeah.
Not to mention their pitching stupid.
Their pitching is
and
also
then Alec Manoah.
It's better than last year.
Yeah, it's way better than last year.
They lost Ray. And they're better.
Now they have Kevin Gausman. They have Jose Barrios for a couple more years.
Yes.
Alec Manoah. They just got Kikuchi.
Yeah.
They're sick.
Shout out Kikuchi. You got a cool name.
Yeah, he's pitching tonight actually.
Cool.
7 p.m.
Good luck.
Alec Manoah is the new. Alec Manoah.
Knock him dead, Kikuchi.
He's the new Stroman of the city. I think he is he's like that city player. He's number 6 as soon as he came to Toronto. He's like, I want number 6. If Stroman's not there, I'm number 6.
Is number 6 like a prominent number for the Jays organization?
Dude, it's the city. 6 is.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's cool. That's cool.
So that's what Stroman had because 6 the city.
And they do love Stroman.
Yeah, and so when Stroman left, everyone was so mad. But Alec Manoah he's picking up the pieces.
What did Stroman even really do for Toronto?
He's just, dude. You know how cool? Sometimes you have that vibe. You just bring that excitement and that he's the type of guy to bring the kids into baseball, to say he's cool. Stroman's pitching, he's cool. Exactly,
he had that
he's
box
a cool
office
guy.
Effect.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Same as Alec Manoah. He's just if he's pitching, he's just electric. You just want to watch him pitch. He's awesome. He's not the best pitcher on the Jays. He's gonna have a breakout season. I'm calling. He's awesome.
He will be soon though. He's got high potential.
But Kevin Gausman, Jose Barrios, Hyunjin Ryu, they're all Cy Young winners. So
that's fucking nuts.
So Alec Manoah, he's not a Cy Young winner. But he's just that guy where he gets on the mound and he just it's almost like Dave Chappelle when he's on stage. He just has your attention.
You gotta watch.
You have to just watch. It's just fun.
I agree.
I don't want to get too much more into it, but I'm just so fucking pumped.
Well, transitioning into more Toronto sports.
Actually, sorry.
You got one more thing?
Toronto sports. Go.
What else did you have to say?
Me and my father had a talk the other day. And we had this one question, a debate. Okay.
I hope it bleeds into mine. What is it?
So 3 Toronto teams. Okay, you have
the
Raptors, You have the Jays, then you have the Leafs. Okay, I'm not gonna count any other teams right now. Okay,
There's no other teams. So.
no, those are the three big.
What, the Argonauts? Like
FC. I couldn't name a player on
TFC,
the Argos or
it's the MLS. Like, yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah. Okay, so you look at all of the teams. You grab Scotty Barnes and Van Vliet, okay, from that team, from the Raps. Then you grab Marner Matthews from the Leafs. Then you grab Vladdy and Bichette from the Jays, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know the answer. It's Matthews Marner. I think they have the biggest hold on the city. At least
they play the biggest sport in the city.
Yeah, okay. They do. However, that being said, if you had to rank like what you want, if a Toronto team could only keep those two players and then the other four had to leave a Toronto team, rank which ones are the most important for you.
Easy. This one's actually easy.
Okay.
100%. It's Marner and Matthews, and then it's Bichette and Guerrero.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, slowly becoming Bichette and Guerrero are closer to Marner and Matthews than Barnes and Van Vliet are. Like the Raptors lost those two. In terms of sport franchises, it would affect the Raptors way on a less significant scale than just how box office those other four guys are.
It's so true. That is very true. But I mean, Scotty Barnes has that, man.
Barnes is he should be rookie of the year.
He's rookie. That's what I mean. He's a rookie, and he already has.
And I wasn't even really happy when they took him. I was like, I liked coming out of college. I really liked Jalen Suggs more, but Jalen Suggs, I hear he's a fucking asshole in terms of like I hear he bombed his Raptors interview on purpose before the draft. Like he tanked it on purpose.
Really?
Yeah, because he didn't want to go to Toronto. Now he's in Orlando. Good luck. How's that sound?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Yeah, now Scotty Barnes is going to the playoffs first year.
To not want to play in I get it. It's hard. There's more pressure, but it's not the Leafs. When you're on the Raptors, the fan base is more welcoming. Like
way more welcoming.
They love you.
The Leafs are expected to do stuff, and there's more Canadian teams in the sport.
They're harder on the Leafs. So much harder on the Leafs.
Now, if you're on the Raptors or the Jays, every Canadian fan of that sport is going to root for you unless you're in a border city.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing where I think that if you're a Raptor or if you're a Jay, sure, you have a lot of pressure because you're in Toronto. Yeah. But at the same time, you have a whole fucking country backing you, man.
You do.
A whole country. Like, I remember when the Jays, that's why I'm so excited for the Jays to go. Because when the Jays went last time to the the ALCS, everywhere you went and their grandma.
Is that the bat flip year?
Yeah.
I'm not even a baseball fan. I watched that game.
That's what I mean. Like, they had a hold on everyone. And that's why that goes right back to baseball playoffs being a sport within itself. Like,
remember the Raptors run all the way to the finals?
Everyone had a hold on, everyone was watching it. I went to Jurassic Park for that, man. Like, everyone.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wild. What an experience.
The best experience of my life.
Take that though, times it by 5 if the Leafs ever do it.
And that's what I mean. But if the Leafs go to the Stanley Cup, not every single Canadian fan is going to be rooting for them. That's all. It's going to be wild, but not every Canadian fan will be rooting. That's the difference between them.
But while there may be less actual Canadians that would get behind the Leafs because it's more saturated with more Canadian teams, the pressure and the love from that smaller fan base in terms of Canadians is way higher than anything the Jays or the Raptors could conjure
and it's a lot more of
passion to the core.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's because they hurt though. It's because they've never.
It fucking hurts. Dude.
A lot of Leafs fans now, they've never seen the Leafs win.
Exactly.
Like even my dad, he's been a diehard Leafs fan his entire life.
67, bro.
Hasn't seen it.
My mom wasn't even born, bro. 67.
No. 10 years before my dad was born, they won.
Exactly.
So nobody's really ever seen it now. The Jays, my dad's seen the Raptors and the Jays win. Mm-hmm. He's seen both of them win a World Series and NBA Finals. 92, 93, they went back to back, which is fucking wild to me because now if they win a World Series, fucking right, they're going to be the number one choice for a World Series the next year after that too. Because they are just so good.
Well, technically, they do have to play Vladdy. They do have to pay Vladdy, so they'll have to pay him.
I almost called you dad.
Thank you. Finally, he learns his way.
Dude, they will pay him
whatever
much
they need
as
him.
he wants.
But they might have to get rid of
If he wants to get paid in fucking crypto and blowjobs, they will give him crypto and blowjobs. I don't care.
I mean, I would consider it. Given the volatile market of crypto, they might be making it out on top on that.
Yeah.
But sticking on to Toronto real quick, I have an argument to propose. Auston Matthews recently, they played tonight, right? He scored 51 goals in 50 games. And the argument that people who hate the Leafs are saying is, it doesn't really count because it's supposed to be at the start of the season, 50 games from the start of the season. Suck the fattest dick, please. Because
shut up.
If you score 51 goals in 50 consecutive games, can we not just be like, good shit, dude, you're amazing.
Yeah.
I've seen he's the GOAT, the greatest Leaf of all time, which after him doing this and beating the franchise record for goals and currently scoring at a higher pace in his first 5 years than Alexander Ovechkin did in his first 5 years, that's literally a true fact. He's not just the greatest Leaf of all time. He's the GTA-OAT. The GTA-OAT. The greatest Toronto athlete of all time. He is. He is. It's interesting. There's going to be pushback. I'm not talking about the accolades. I think for the purest form of best at his sport that we've ever seen not even in this city, but in Toronto, he's the GTA-OAT. Who else is
and
there?
we're not talking accolades, okay?
Accolades.
Because if you put that into perspective, and I was gonna say this too, to agree with you. I'm gonna not completely disagree, but not completely agree with what you just said. But I will agree that I don't agree with other people saying that Matthews.
Let's get that out of the way. That's bullshit.
Because people who say Matthews, he's got to win his cup first. No, because every other Leaf that you think is the GOAT hasn't won a cup either.
Hasn't
with the
won
Leafs,
shit technically.
Okay? So you can't bring that into conversation.
He's gonna win the Hart.
He is the GOAT.
He's gonna win the Rocket.
Yes.
He'll have 2 Rockets back to back and an MVP. After this season,
greatest Leaf that I've ever watched played without.
Maybe it's recency bias. You can always claim that, but like.
Okay. Now what you said though.
Okay.
Being
the
greatest
GTA-OAT, get it going.
Okay, I agree. He's in the argument. I think he's probably up there with number 1.
Yeah.
However, you have lots of you're talking best at their sport alone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Purely based skill.
To ever play in Toronto.
Purely based on skill.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how long they've played in Toronto.
If you say Kawhi Leonard, I'm gonna kill you.
No.
Okay.
No. But Vladdy right now, you can't because he's so young, man. He's so young.
Vladdy until he's, I'm talking right now. Auston Matthews is the greatest Toronto athlete. I don't
know, man. Dude,
you think Vladimir Guerrero is better at baseball than Auston Matthews is better at hockey?
I'm gonna say it's very equal. Very, very, very equal. Dude. Do you know how young Vladdy is right now?
He's 22.
And
is he 22?
Yeah, and he's hitting 50 in a season already.
Give him 4 years.
Okay, I'll give him 4 years.
Let's see if
I'll wait till he's hitting 75 in a season.
If Auston Matthews is still here in 4 years, but right now is my argument. Right now, and then the past before right now, he's the greatest Toronto athlete of all time.
No, because then you also have...
Who else?
Because then you have David Winfield, then you have fucking Joe Carter, then you also have... I know I'm only bringing up Jay's players.
The only other two you could argue is Joe Carter and Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry's another one. DeMar, actually maybe not DeMar DeRozan.
You can't.
Kawhi was only there for a year, so I won't say.
Kawhi's another thing. Like the whole remember
if he was there for
remember a little
years,
bit though, they
then
were
he would have been in that argument too. You
after
can't
they won,
agree with
after they won, there was a little bit of is he the greatest Raptor of all time? I'm so happy that's completely squashed because the greatest Raptor of all time is Kyle Lowry, and anybody who has anything to say is a fucking idiot.
VC's second in my opinion.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry, probably Vince Carter or DeMar DeRozan, and then Kawhi. Kawhi
brought him a ship, sure, but he stayed there for 1 year.
But do you even remember? Technically, when you think about that championship team, I think about Kyle Lowry for the great, we needed Kawhi to win. They needed Kawhi to win, but there's just something about that was 100%. Kyle Lowry cemented himself as the greatest.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry,
of all time.
Yeah, no,
because we all knew there's no way he's gonna sign in Toronto. Kawhi.
No, he wasn't going to sign in Toronto.
So you can't give him that honor.
No, and I won't give him that honor, but I will say I don't fully agree. I don't disagree.
You think? Wait, no, but
don't disagree. I think Matthews and Vladdy, you can't call them the greatest Toronto athlete of all time yet until both of them have like around like 5 to 7 years in.
Auston Matthews has 5 years in the NHL.
Okay, wait till Vladdy has his 5 and then compare the two, and then we'll see. But
that's not my point. My point is right now the greatest Toronto athlete of. I'm not saying he can't be dethroned. I'm just saying.
I just don't know if he is for sure right now.
Who else is it over in history before up to this point? Because Vladdy Guerraro right now is not better at baseball than he is at hockey. No chance.
I'd say as good.
As good? I'd say you're a fucking idiot.
No, I'd say as good.
No.
I'd say as
not
good.
at all. Really?
Dude. You don't watch baseball.
Dude, he didn't even win the MVP.
Don't fucking start with that, okay? Do not start
You
with that.
got to win the MVP.
Auston
Matthews is going to win the MVP.
Hey, Tony, please. Don't start.
Did he lead the league in home runs?
He led the league in everything. The only reason that he lost
so he led the league in home runs.
Shohei Ohtani was a pitcher as well, okay? Shohei Ohtani's sick. Shohei Ohtani is sick.
Okay,
but
that's going to suck.
Vladdy Guerraro Jr. should have won MVP. I do not give a fuck what anybody says. Dude, he got the most home runs. He was by far, he had the best batting average.
Yeah.
You know, he's played the most games.
Yes.
He hit the most consecutive hits.
He played the most games last year for the Jays or for in the league?
In terms of him versus Shohei, okay?
Okay.
Because what happened when they went to the MVP cards, when they voted for MVP, across the board, all Shohei Ohtani number 1.
Yeah, he was unanimous.
All Vladdy number 2 unanimous.
Okay, for him not to get a vote, I agree is bullshit.
That's fucking bullshit, which is making him even more scary this year because he wants
He's going to placata on everybody.
Yeah. But I agree
great.
Shohei Ohtani should maybe have won the MVP because he was a sick pitcher and he hit a lot of home runs last year, understood. But to not give Vladdy a vote? No, that's not cool.
Was wrong.
No, Vladdy will be an MVP. He should have been very close to one last year.
I see your argument that he should have won.
That was only his 3rd year.
I see your argument that he should have won. He didn't, though. And as a result, today, the greatest Toronto athlete of all time is Toronto Maple Leafs.
As of April
Auston
12th.
Matthews.
As of October 2022, talk to me.
Here's the thing. If the Jays do what they're supposed to do this year and win the World Series, and Vladdy has a even better or same season as last year, I'll be willing to reconsider what I'm saying right now. If the Leafs blow it in the first round again, but right now, the best to have ever played on a Toronto sports franchise out of the entire realm of that city, is Auston Matthews. Right now.
Okay, right as of April 12th, I'll have to agree.
Dude, you're saying as of April 12th as if it's not going to be the same as in June. It's going to be Vladdy, his resume isn't as long to make that argument that he's the best.
But you're saying accolades not included. So resume has nothing to do with it.
No, his time in the league isn't as long.
No, but...
What if he comes in and hits 35 home runs this year?
And then gets on base a bunch, still best hitter, and still will win MVP if that's the case.
You think so?
Dude, he's just so good.
He's great. He is great. But Auston Matthews literally has only scored, the least amount of goals he's scored in the NHL in his 5 years is 34.
Which
34.
Is crazy. Insane.
The last 2 years that have been shortened through COVID, he was on pace for 55. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He should have already hit 50 goals 3 times.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. But
I'm not saying your argument's stupid.
Just say it.
I'm saying it's just right now it's premature to say that he's even close to being the greatest Toronto. It's a really interesting argument though, is it not? I thought about it in the shower today.
It is.
I was like, I'm tired of this gloat shit. There's a GTA-OAT and his name is Auston.
Okay, as of right now, yes. But dude, Vladdy is so good at baseball. He's unreal at his sport. Okay,
100%.
So we'll agree to be on the
but we can revisit, and that's the beauty of sports.
Exactly.
I feel like we're on first take right now.
Yeah, true. Okay. Now we are cutting short on time, so I think we should definitely get to our top threes.
Yes. Let's cool it down with the next top three.
Yeah.
I was about to Will Smith for a sec.
Fuck. Dude. Oh, I just
No. You're about to Will Smith whoever fucking didn't vote for Vladdy. That's who. I agree.
The way
that
they vote in, it's just so stupid.
You know why? Because you get a bunch of 70-year-olds that are like, I fucking Babe Ruth's still the best.
Yeah.
He's a pitcher. We gotta vote for him.
Modern day Babe Ruth.
If you were over, it should be 65 and out voting for MVPs. 65 and out.
I think on the new, I actually want to reread
the CBA?
all of the.
Not the players thing for like the bargaining agreement.
No, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I want to read that because I think there is a little bit like because the MLBPA they basically said like how you vote into the Hall of Fame and how you vote into like MVPs, everything like that is absolutely stupid, and the decisions you make are stupid. So I think now on the board of the MLB, I think there is now there has to be a current player, and then there has to be a retired player, and then the rest obviously are going to be like those money guys, but everything else, there is one player a current player in the MLB that will be there. So present. Or actually, you know, he might get a vote, but I know he gets a say in like board meetings and everything like that.
Okay.
Which is huge because if you have a player in the game, that's big. That's
a pretty interesting change that they're gonna make. The MLB usually fucks everything else up. So
I know.
That's a shit league.
Sport owners are the stupidest people in the world. All sport. There's not a single sport owner.
Yeah, they fucking suck.
Yeah. You gotta change the battery pack or something? Or?
Should I change it real quick? I can pause this and change it, and then we'll get into the threes.
We could do top threes and end it really quick if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, top 3 breakfast foods, okay?
Yeah, you want me to go or you go?
Hit me.
Top 3 breakfast foods?
Yeah.
Well,
no order. We don't have to.
Both of our number ones are going to be probably like a nice egg.
Okay, so you're hitting eggs, number 1?
Eggs with...
How, though? Okay, eggs is one thing, but in order to say eggs, you got to give me how the egg is made.
I'm a scrambled eggs loyalist.
Yeah?
Scrambled eggs with some nice like rye toast.
Okay.
And you just take it and you just do one of those, you know, you switch in the egg with the toast mixture. That's number 1 for me.
Okay.
Because it's a staple. Now, if we're going out for breakfast, I want sausage with the egg, bacon, but it's got to be scrambled.
Individual breakfast foods, though. That's how this list is going. Individual breakfast
scrambled eggs with some rye toast. That's number 1. Okay. 2. You go.
Back and forth, okay. I'm gonna say the egg sandwich.
Oh.
The sandwich of an egg.
Oh fuck!
Because
I didn't even think of that. That's good.
Because I just love a good egg sandwich because
it's
everything in one. Everything in one. It's gotta be a sausage though. That would be probably be my number 2 as well. But go ahead, your number 2.
Sausage on there is great.
Yeah.
I'll go for some nice like just a 5-stack chocolate chip pancake.
Syrup on chocolate chip pancakes?
Yes. Yeah. Who doesn't do that? Yeah. You're already doing it. Fucking get it on there.
Might as well.
You're already not eating it.
It complements it too.
A 5-stack of like chocolate chip pancakes. Oh, so good.
Do you like your pancakes like thick and fluffy, or do you like them nice and thin? I like them thin personally.
Thin because you can get more on there than
you get more on there. It just tastes better.
Thick and fluffy, too doughy. Hard to chew.
Are doughy. Although if you get a good thick and fluffy one.
That's true.
I've had the ones with like if you put oil in the pan and then there's that nice little oil ring on the outside of the pancake.
That's true.
Oh, so good.
That's true.
Number 2 for me, it wouldn't have been a couple of years ago, but recently avocado toast has been a staple. It's so good.
I usually kill that at lunch now, but like avocado toast is so good, bro.
It's ridiculous.
I was thinking about it real quick, like what even makes avocados so good for you? I don't even know the macros of avocado.
I don't know, but the fact
But like if everybody eats them, I'm gonna keep eating them. Like they're not bad for me, right?
It says it's good. People feed them to the babies.
They taste good.
So yeah.
Avocado and egg whites, so good.
Avocado, egg whites. But then I throw a little bit of chili flakes in there, some salt, pepper. Oh, fuck me, silly.
Great.
So good. Okay, number 3.
Number 3. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I really just rotate between those two. But if I had to say my number 3, I gotta go at like a nice cereal bowl when you're in the rush in the morning. High school cereal held me down.
High school cereal, yeah, it's a good one.
Cereal was in. maybe this gets into more cereal, but like.
I think if we do cereal, like we gotta do top 3 cereal because there's a
we'll
lot
do that.
of cereals.
Yeah. Or you know what I would do? I used to be such a fat ass. I would do like a smaller bowl of cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, not every day, and then like a peanut butter on some toast or something.
Yeah,
peanut butter, PB&J.
I would do that.
With
too.
some.
That's not
The PB&J combo, right? PB&Js are so good. PB&J with the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then when you finish and you got the milk and you still got some PB&J left, you dunk it in the cinnamony milk.
Yeah.
The white milk. That's my third. I didn't do that often because it's kind of really not good for you.
But everyone did it as a kid, 100%.
Fucking great.
My number 3 is hash browns. Fucking.
I didn't even think of that. I fucking love hash browns.
Love me some hash browns. Okay, so I love tater tots. In the morning, those are great. But like home fries are awesome. But the best hash browns are the ones. The patties are great. Still no.
Shredded.
The shredded, dude.
Those are good.
The shredded.
I'm a patty guy, but the shreddy ones are great.
The shredded hash.
Do you mix
browns.
the ketchup in it with it, or no? Do you? Dip it?
I usually like go like you do with the eggs and toast, like bite for bite. I usually go bite of hash browns. Don't even chew it yet. Throw some eggs in there. Don't chew it yet. Then throw the sausage in there. Chew it all together. Fucking mint. So good.
That's solid.
So good. You can't chew it until it's all in there, though.
You can't chew it until it's all in there.
That's what I used to do as a kid. My mom used to be like, Trev, gotta chew your food. But then she would see that I had like a scoop of this, scoop of this, scoop of this, not even chewing it yet.
I'm a fucking visionary.
And then I'd take all of it at once and then chew it all. And like food would be falling.
Oh, so you take all of it at once?
Hey.
What a way to end it.
Yeah, that was a good way.
What are we at time-wise?
Perfect time.
Because the camera looks like it's about to die.
Yeah, we
almost got in a fight.
Perfect.
It was
a good one.
It was a good debate. I like debating on
Yeah,
this.
me too.
It's fun.
Apologies to the audience members who don't like sports. I said I wasn't going to talk about it for long, but we got into like a half hour.
But we're kind of establishing a demographic by now. Like, if you don't like talking about sports and farts, what are you doing here still? You know what I mean? You either think we're cute or you're amazed at how stupid we are.
Exactly.
Right? It's one of the two.
So,
but we thank you for watching nonetheless, because this has been Rubber Ducky Time episode 9.
9.
I don't even know what we're going to call it yet, but that's the fun after the show.
Exactly.
Maybe the GTA-OAT?
Yeah. That's probably the best one.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching, because friends who bathe together.
Jays are going to win the World Series.
Stay together. I hope they do, actually. We're going if they fucking do the parade. Are you kidding?
Oh.
Jays and Leafs win the same year. Imagine.
Dude, the Raps are in the playoffs too. Imagine.
I think they have Miami first round or something.
Imagine a triple threat though.
Or no, who do they have first round?
Has that ever happened?
They have the 76ers.
Has that ever happened? Triple crown in 1 year? No?
I think Tampa
they went 1-1. That's what it was. It was the Bucks won, Rays went but lost to.
But the Lightning won that year.
Oh, and the Lightning won. That's what it was. So all three.
That could have been it.
It could have been it. But it didn't.
Yeah,
that
it didn't happen. It didn't materialize.
Crazy.
Fuck
the
you,
fact
Rays.
that it's Tampa, out of all of the places that did that too,
everyone wants
and
to live
not
there.
New York and not Boston.
No state tax, right? Beautiful city, beautiful weather. Why wouldn't you just want to play there?
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
True.
You can get guys to go there. But thus concludes our beautiful episode for today. Thank you for watching, and I love you, Trev.
Love you, buddy.
Oh, sound of friendship. Peace, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Rubber ducky time.
White milk.
Rubber ducky time.